Welcome to this week's episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual! We hope you all are well. This week I have Nico with me. Daisy is not with us today, but she will be back. This week we have had a very busy week. We have Damien from All in the Nib with us. He's in Yoseka land doing nib grinding appointments. Damien is a Nibmeister from Delaware. If you haven't heard about nib grinding appointments or Nibmeisters, basically Damien is a nibsmith who is very well versed in fountain pen nibs, and he can tune nibs, but he can also make a custom grind for you so that you can change the way that a fountain pen writes so that you reach for it more.
Yeah, he also brought some of his stacked nibs, which are really cool. I think it was my first time writing with an inked stacked nib maybe, but those are really cool. He also has like a naginata and a reverse naginata nib, which were really fun to try out, and all of the pens he brought with him are inked, and he's so friendly, and so it's been a lot of fun talking with him and getting to try out all of the tester pens he brought.
Yeah, we have had a couple other Nibmeisters through, and we haven't had Damien before. So it's really exciting to get to talk to another Nibmeister who we haven't met before, especially when the community is so small, but there's such a vastness of knowledge. And stacked nibs are when there are two nibs put on top of each other, so there's even more metal in the tipping material to craft the nib and customize it. Naginata nibs are like chiseled nibs that write very differently. Traditionally, they're sailors like specialty grind nibs. They're very interesting. So if you are into fountain pen specialty grinds and you haven't heard of them, you should look them up.
And then tomorrow we have Shoko here for the calligraphy workshop on the little Daruma Japanese wish dolls. So that's super exciting. She's coming here all the way from Japan, and we're super excited to have her here tomorrow. She's brought some of her products as well, such as calligraphy books, some really beautiful inks that we all had to resist ourselves from buying.
Yeah. Inks are hard.
Yeah. But it'll be really fun tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm very excited. One other exciting thing coming up that we have here at the store and at Yoseka Land, we are actually gonna change our storefront hours starting June 1st. So the first week of June, we are extending our weekend hours on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We are now gonna be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we are gonna stay closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, and we're gonna keep our hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays so that we open at 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. So the main thing that's changing is our hours on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We're gonna have more information. We're gonna update our hours and everything. So stay tuned. Demand for the store has been growing and growing, and we are very excited about that. We're kind of even outgrowing the store a little bit, so we wanted to make it more possible and more accessible for everyone to come to the store, and we wanted to give more opportunity to visit. That way it's less like cramped and crowded, and we want to give everyone the same Yoseka experience that we've always been giving people, and so we wanted to extend the store hours. So we're very excited about this. It's a big deal. It's the first time we're having a big change like this since I joined the team.
I know, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be so exciting for everyone to be able to enjoy like the Greenpoint mornings here. There's so many great things around the area, and the mornings here as we like get into summer have just been so beautiful. Yeah. So now everyone can come early, do a lap through Transmitter Park, see the water, and then shop for stationery.
Yay! And there's a new park on the other side of us too.
the Brooklyn Inlet.
Bushwick Inlet. Sorry. Bushwick Inlet Park.
Bushwick Inlet has just dropped in Greenpoint.
So true. But
not in Bushwick.
Yeah, true. Just Bushwick Inlet. The reuse of names all across New York is really confusing. Like the number of Stuyvesants that are everywhere.
I know.
There's Stuytown, Bed-Stuy.
And here there's Manhattan Avenue. Yeah. Which got me for a minute.
Yes.
People be like, it's on Manhattan. And I'm like,
the island?
The street? The island?
Yeah. So we're very excited, and we love to share the mornings with y'all. So that's like the big new thing at the store.
Yay. All right, and now we have so many cute new products to show everyone.
First up for our newly added stationery are the new Sailor 1911 Casual Ringless Galaxies.
Casual L.
Casual L, Ringless Galaxies. Take it away.
So I think we showed the Casual L stables when those came in, and you'll notice that this one is missing the word stable in the product name. So the difference between these and the stables is that these are ringless caps, and then as we open it up, you'll see that this grip section is actually black, whereas on the Casual L stable, it's gold. And that's because on the stable, it's actually made of a heavier metal. So this one is a bit lighter than the Casual L stable, and it also is coming in these different color variants. So yeah, the difference between these and the Casual L stable is really just, it's missing that cap ring, and then it does not have that weighted grip on it, which was part of like the writing experience with the Casual L stable. So these do write a little bit differently just because the center of gravity on these has changed a little bit, but as always, we have testers in the store for you to try out and compare the two.
Yeah, so these have the same plastic grip that sailors usually have, whereas the Casual L stable has a weighted metal grip just like the Pro Gear, like the Ginza silver and the Roppongi gold. These are all dark colors with flecks of shimmer in them, and you might recognize these. They are very similar to the 1911L Ringless Galaxy series, which features like Andromeda, and I think there was also Orion and a couple others. And these are similar, but they are technically different color names, and they're the 1911L Casual.
Yay! So that's our only pen this week, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, next up we have a new notebook from Rollbahn. We have a free diary, which is very exciting. So Rollbahn is a spiral notebook system, and usually they're blank grid, but these are free diary, and it opens with a Jahreliste, which is annual list, or like your yearly list. And then, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the German very well, but yes, this one opens up so that you can have, this is a year's plan. And I think it has like a page for every month and 31 days. And then there's monthly layouts, which are blank, you can put in the days, but there are enough for 12 months. And then there's weekly layouts, which are also blank. You can put in the days, you can record the weather, it says fragment here, so like a little fragment of your day. And there are enough pages for every week of the year. And then at the end of the dated, or like the undated, there's also like the classic Rollbahn grid. And then also the classic Rollbahn slip covers.
I didn't know they had this.
I know. It's crazy out here. Yeah.
I wasn't familiar with their game.
Yeah. So it's very exciting. It comes in the classic Rollbahn navy and gold, but then there's also some like new colors. These are like clearish.
Yeah.
They're very fun colors, and they have like metallic-y lettering, which is very fun.
Great. Oh, and then this is like their other classic.
Yes.
The yellow.
Yeah, so that's very exciting. Do you use free diaries ever?
No.
Nico is like a disciplined journaling girl. She does not have a blank page in her Hobonichi cousin. But I like to use free diaries because I'm much more inconsistent journaler.
I think I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't like, fair. I don't have the discipline, so I need the day.
No, but
written there to remind me.
You still have the discipline.
No, but
I get it. It's like there's an added pressure of like the dated.
It's like this page is for this day. Yeah. Now fill it out. So I can do that.
Yeah.
This one's like fill out the date and the page.
Yeah. I get more inconsistent, but then they can last for longer.
Yeah.
But like I had a free diary or an undated planner when I was in grad school, because then like when you're on break, you don't use it.
Yeah.
And that was very nice.
I feel like I could see myself using this for maybe like more like emotional journaling, or maybe things that I'm not writing about every day. I could see myself enjoying that where it's like more open. But
I really love the weekly block grid, and that you could put a little junk journal thing in there, or you could write a little note or a sticker.
Yeah.
We did a sticker swap in the team, so like I would have put one of those. It's like a good size for a small memento.
And if you want an even smaller Rollbahn, we now have these tiny, tiny keychain Rollbahns.
So we have had these before, the Scuola Mini, or the Mini Scuola, but we have some new colors. And these are, like, this is the same clearish pink that the Free Diary comes in. And then we have the iridescent, sparkly, shimmery ones.
I'm so obsessed with these. They really are so holographic, and then this one's
holographic
like that
one is so
iridescent.
good. Oh. Yes.
It's us in the viewfinder. Selfie. Do you see it?
Oh my god! So it's really reflective, y'all.
Yeah, you can see the whole Yoseka land.
Wow.
There's our table.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then we have this pearlescent one as well.
Yeah.
You can't see it as well, but I feel like pearlescent things have been so in.
Yeah, they have.
You can have this with your Stalogy and your Kaweiko.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have the same green iridescent that the Stalogies and the Kaweikos do, but yeah. And then these are the classic, or it's just the grid. So the thing about the mini ones is that they actually have the same 5mm grid on the paper as the standard sizes.
I'm gonna open one.
I got one for my brother for Christmas.
Oh,
yeah, my brother loves mini notebooks.
Cute is that?
Oh my god.
And this one comes with a little keychain attached, and it's nice that it's this little lobster claw because you can actually unclip it and then just use this as a regular teeny weeny notebook.
Teeny weeny!
But it's so cute.
Yeah.
Just these tiny pages.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Well, this is so cute. I feel like this would be a fun thing where you can write little notes and tear them off and give them to people. My
brother is always having big ideas, and so he always needs a pocket notebook to write his ideas down in as soon as he gets them. So I also got him a Passport Travelers when he graduated. But that's good use on the fly. Yeah. Or it's just a cute bag charm to collect little things in. Next up in the cuteness world, we have some collections from NB. We have these collections, there's 4 character collections, and they all are kind of telling a story about a character. Each collection has flake stickers, a vinyl sticker, a little pouch, a stamp, and multiple letter writing sets. So here's the first one. A rabbit with a floral arrangement is the character.
We all know the rabbit with floral arrangement, we all know and love.
And it's part of the Ressa Panda books series from NB.
And they all have a little tail in here.
It's bound like a book, but so you could use it as a notebook. Yeah. But it's also letter writing sheets.
Cute.
Very cute. And then there's little memo pads or sticky notes, 40 sheets, and they're 4 designs. Very cute.
Yes, and I think each one has the same designs as what are in this letter pad, just in different formats. So we've also got a letter set here. So this is 2 envelopes and 4 sheets of paper. And then we also have a different letter set. This one is 3 envelopes and 6 sheets of letter writing paper. There's the little stamp.
Oh, so cute.
And there's a little baggie.
There's a little baggie. And it says it has a rabbit with a floral ornament.
Wait.
Oh my god. It's been ornament the whole time, not arrangement. Sorry.
Awkward.
And then there's a little box of flake stickers. These little matchbox of flake stickers are very big. And there's a little notebook, a postage stamp, a frame, and then the little bunny and the flower.
Yes.
So cute.
And then of course the little vinyl sticker too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're really cute. It's a really cute collection, I feel and it can all match each other.
Yeah. So there's 3 other characters in this. There's a sea otter and shell Madeleines. There's a cat who stays up late and Ressa Panda books.
The namesake of the collection.
Yeah. So we'll flip through these, and these These little letter writing sheets kind of have like the same designs that you'll find in the flake stickers, the memo, things like that. So this is about a little red panda who owns a bookstore, and he kind of looks like us.
Yeah, we've all been talking about
apron.
how topical he is. I used to love red pandas.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like, I don't know, I was never at the zoo. I would always go to like the aquarium area.
Okay. The aquariums often scared me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know.
I also liked the bug room.
That's crazy. Nico now hates bugs.
Okay. Well, it's different when there's a pane of glass between you and the bug. This one's my favorite. A sea otter with shell Madeleines.
It's so cute.
Because I was like, how has no one thought of this before?
Yeah, it's
they
so
love
good.
shells.
It's so good. I was
Madeleines.
watching videos of otters this morning.
Sea otters have been all the rage here. London bought his first ever pack of flake stickers.
It's crazy.
And it was the sea otters, the
crazy.
BGM otters.
Yeah, they're really cute.
I love him.
Yay. So beautiful. So good. And be at it again, to be honest. Like last time with the neighborhood themes. Oh,
They're always on top.
so true. Okay, and then last but not least is actually a whole collection. We're very excited to have the new LCN travel collection. And we do want to show the mini stationery sets because they've been so hyped and exciting. But right now we are currently out of stock. We will be getting a restock. We're just not quite sure when yet. So be sure to sign up for those restock notifications and be sure to keep an eye out on our social medias. So for now, we just want to share a bit about it because the photos are kind of deceiving a little bit, in maybe an exciting way.
Maybe not like looking at the dimensions, I was like, oh, I just didn't read the description.
I think because for those of you who don't know, LCN is a Taiwanese independent artist, and we do stock her stuff. She does a lot of wax seals, she does a lot of stamps, she does a lot of washis and PET tape, and her stuff is always so beautiful. I love her stuff, and her packaging is so exciting. This collection is inspired by travelers and traveling around. She traveled to a lot of different stationery fests this year, and because we just had the launch of the Traveler's 20th Anniversary card size notebook. When LCN released these stationery sets, I think everybody kind of was thinking of the card size. But the LCN stationery set, which is a mini notebook, is much different.
This is
very small.
This is like definition mini notebook.
Yeah. This is like your doll's notebook. One of LCN's friends did the leather covers, and they are embossed on the front and the back. And it does have a little charm.
Yeah, they're
and
so cute.
It has 3 different inserts. It comes with one as well inside the notebook. And the inserts have Tomoe River paper in them.
I think you were talking about using this for like ink swatching, right?
I think this would be really fun to do ink swatches. And Dennis pointed out that each refill has 30 pages to it. So you could do like an ink swatch a day for a month. Like it could be like your little monthly ink swatch. Like this is May, this is June, this is July. But it's very cute. It also comes with, these are monthly stamps, and you can use them in the notebook. And this is like, okay, it's a daily tracker stamp. It's very tiny for our mini notebook. But you can put the day, the month, the year. You can draw in the lunar phase. It's very cute.
So cute. Yeah, and then it also comes with this tiny, tiny little memo pad. And then there's also a washi tape that's included in this. It just doesn't fit in the baby tote.
They're actually label stickers. LCN has done these label stickers before. It's kind of like the same roll of stickers that you put in your price tagger, your casual price tagger at home.
Right.
But these are very on design in terms of like the dating and kind of like ephemera aesthetic of LCN.
Yeah.
So it comes in a brown and it also comes in a black. Here's the black, just so you can see the two
cute.
colors. And otherwise, they're exactly the same. They have little different embossing.
The stars are different.
Yeah,
That's
I really
so
like
cute.
that. It is very cute. But otherwise, besides the different embossing and that the label stickers with the black one are white, the sets are exactly the same.
Along with the release of this baby notebook, LCN also did put out a couple of other new things that follow that traveling sort of theme that inspired this notebook.
So I'll start with these rubber stamps. There are 4 types of frames and they all have like different travel themes on them, and they're like for rating.
Oh, this one looks like it's for food maybe.
Oh yeah, like there's a
pepper
receipt.
salt.
There's passport, tea bags, tickets, boarding passes.
It's wrapped in a little bit of paper, so it's a little bit harder to see, but you can kind of see. And then LCN.
Beep. This design is like a sticker note, like I think these are like this is all
that's like those little
stationery.
memo foldovers.
Yeah. And there's pens, fountain pen. I love this drawing of the fountain pen.
Me too.
There's like her press sticker, her press stamps. This one's very cute. This one has like the traveler's notebook and then like travel themes, like different types of money and tickets. And I love this one. The
trolley.
The trolley is a recurring theme actually in this collection.
When I moved here and found out at LaGuardia you now have to pay for the trolley, I was devastated.
I feel like my whole life, like in Austin, you've always had to pay for the trolley.
Okay, well,
sorry.
not in the Midwest.
Not in the Midwest. There's also these 2 PET tapes that have different visual themes from the collection. Like there's the trolley again.
It's reemerging.
There's the notebook. There's the suitcase. There's also these peel and stick memo rolls that have her different themes on them. Very cute, the little birds. There's these date stamps that have different themes around the date, and then there's this version has a date on the inside, so you can change the date and then it stamps around.
I love the packaging with like the fragile.
Thank you. And then for those, she made this ink pad which has one color in the middle where the date would go and one color on the outside where the design is. And then she did make a couple other more standard ink pads. There's a green, a gold, they're all metallic. Here's a more classic washi. Oh, I love her themes. I actually love her themes.
I really like that one.
There's a world map stamp and you can say where you're going and then draw in the little pin. Eek! There's a Stationery Lovers Treasure Haul stamp.
I feel like that's nice for like junk journaling.
Yeah. There's a weather stamp that has these different images on it, and then her hand-drawn stars, which are her classic.
Cute.
And then finally, there are full-size versions of the mini notepads that come with the stationery sets. And she's also selling the refills separately. These are, though, they're not 3 different products. They're one product, and it's a surprise which color you get. But they all have the same inside.
Cute. So I think that's all for this week. I feel like we had such a bounty.
Yeah, we did.
We had a lot to get through.
Thank you, LCN, for that bounty.
Yeah, so exciting.
Yes,
I really love these like ribbon kind of motifs and like the little hand-drawn stars. I feel like it's just so cute.
They're really good.
So cute. Before we head out, we wanted to let you guys know we have some really exciting things coming up in June in terms of events at Yoseka Land 2. We haven't announced them all yet, but to stay on top of those and make sure that you're getting informed about all of them, you should definitely follow the Yoseka Land Instagram, which is just yoseka.land. And we also have a website that we are updating very frequently with upcoming events and stuff like that. So we've got some busy months ahead of us. Some workshops, journaling happy hours, lots is coming up.
And the website for that is just going to be yosekaland.com.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.
Bye.